Hello, hello. Welcome to the Confessional Playground. This is Vivian Dash. I'm very excited because this is our first episode. We will have a few different segments. I want to tell you stories from models, stories from followers, and also a series of technical walkthroughs because navigating in the digital world is getting more complicated every day. The first series will be a deep dive in each one of the most popular video chat apps that can substitute my all-time favorite Skype that is getting shutting down in May 2025. But today I'm going to tell you a personal story. The day I made a guy save $1,500. Just a little observation before we start. All names, locations, and any recognizable details are changed, so the stories are completely anonymous. If you want to share your experience with naughty content creators, or if you are a performer that wants to tell some of your funny, wholesome, or even enraging story, something that happened to you, send me your story. I will add the email on the episode description. So here we go. Confession time. Remember that time during the pandemic when everybody was stuck at home, not knowing what would happen in the future? Well, girls like me were stuck at home too. And I was so bored out of my mind that I spent most of my days on Reddit. I was reading those Am I the asshole posts and also selling shows on sex sales. One of these days, I met a guy I'm gonna call Sir Rings a Lot. Sir Rings a Lot was in his late 20s and lived by himself. The first time we talked, I gave him a cock rating, and what a nice cock he has. It was the first of many naughty things we did together. And some not so naughty, as you're going to see. He used to work in tech, but recently, due to layoffs that are happening all over, Sir Rings a Lot decided to start a new business in a totally different field. I don't want to say the exact job he's doing right now, but it's something that he has to go to his client's house. Let's say he's a HVAC technician. Most of his clients are coming from word of mouth and also from local Facebook groups. And one of his former co-workers, let's call him Eric. Eric has a roommate who's behind on rent. This roommate makes professional websites for a living. Very cool, very tech stuff. And Eric is insisting to Sir Rings a Lot that he needs a beautiful website to get more clients. That he needs to build a company with employees to work for him and everything. But here's the thing. Sir Rings a Lot is just starting out. And business are going better than expected, but he's not sure if investing that much is the ideal step at this moment. Especially because Sir Rings a Lot wants to go back to his other career once the hiring freeze is lifted. Last week, yes, it's a very recent story. We were on a video call and Sir Rings a Lot was telling me all about his new gig and how excited he was with the Sunday success. Then he hit me with a question. Vivi, do you think I need a website? Because I think Eric just wants me to do it so his roommate can pay the late rent. Well, funny thing, that same day I was working on this podcast and I have just made a simple website in a matter of 20 minutes. So I told him, look, I don't know anything about Eric and his intentions. And I don't think a website is so essential at this point, but it's always good to have a way for people to find your contacts and read about your services. That's why I made mine. It's 2025 and every business needs an online presence. Sir rings a lot and told me Eric's roommate would charge him $1,500 for the website, which is pretty much what that guy owns him. I told him, baby, do you want me to make a website for you right now as we chat? Because we're in a 3-hour session and I can multitask. He laughed, I swear. Sir rings a lot, laughed so hard. Now look, my main job is to shake my ass on camera. A fine ass, if I say so myself. And he couldn't believe I would be able to make a website for him, especially in 20 minutes and topless. I don't blame him. I wouldn't believe that myself if I haven't done that same task earlier that same day. I just knew I could do it. Nowadays, these websites come with templates and you can make it a free website very easily. Anyway, I told him, Sir rings a lot. Are you daring me? He blushed. We kept talking and he was telling me all about his new job. Little did he know, I was already signing up. 20 minutes later, I said, check your phone. Boom, there was a link that I sent to him to the admin area of his new site asking for login and password. And I said, the login is your email, but the password you have to guess. I'm going to give you a hint, of course. Your password is our favorite Star Wars character plus the year that we first met. And without thinking twice, Sir rings a lot, type Grogu 2020. Boom, it worked, he was in. Yeah, Sir rings a lot was impressed. That's all he needed. It was simple. He still needed to fill out some information, but that's all he needed as a starting entrepreneur. Sir rings a lot told me, Vivi, you just saved me $1,500. And I said, well, this concession should be a tax write-off. You know, sometimes I'm just very impressed at how many skills from normal jobs, the vanilla world as we say, can be applied to online sex work and vice versa, especially marketing, webmaster, and photo and video edition. Well, who could imagine a cock rate on Reddit would lead to a free website? I hope you liked listening to my adventures as a camgirl. And if you have a nice story to share, send me. I will love to tell your story here in the Confessional Playground Podcast. Mwah! I see you soon.